From trimming their waist to slimming their nose, these are all the times Kardashians have been caught photoshopping. But first, what's the big deal with Photoshop anyways? At least that's the question Kardashians fans ask whenever there's a new Photoshop controversy. Yep, some people think there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Supporters of the Kardashians have been known to defend their favorite family from haters. They say it's their body, and they should be allowed to post photoshopped pictures. Freedom of choice, people! Still, some say that the Kardashians are looked up to by millions of young girls. And of course, judging by their followers on Instagram, that can't really be denied. Keeping that in mind, critics say that the Kardashians should be mindful of what they post online. They're basically accused of promoting an unattainable figure. Plus, if the Kardashians feel that they need to Photoshop, then what does that mean for the rest of us? Anyway, the matter has divided the internet for years, but eagle-eyed fans are always able to spot a photoshopping job, and most recently, Kendall was called out for editing her pictures. Her new Photoshop fail is probably the worst. Just recently, she posted a string of photos from her vacation, and fans noted something a little weird in the fourth picture. Kendall looks stunning while squatting down in a string bikini, but her hand looks a little off, while the rest of her body looks absolutely picture perfect. I'm guessing she was too busy slimming down her thighs to notice her hand had turned into something out of E.T. And immediately, the comments were flooded with people pointing it out. Someone even said it looks like AI hands. And yet another commenter advised Kenny to see a doctor for the state of her hands. I mean, the Kardashians have been called out for Photoshop before, but this one is just ridiculous. Did you even try, Kendall? Now, she's not the only Jenner sister known to edit her pics poorly. A TikToker called out Kylie's Photoshop fail too. Sophie's TikTok went viral for taking a close look at Kylie's pre-Easter bikini photo shoot. In the set of two pictures, one thing doesn't exactly add up. Kylie poses in a yellow bikini in front of a massive window with the blinds down. And if you take your eyes off Kylie and concentrate on the blinds, they're completely distorted in one pic. In one picture, they're normal, like regular blinds. Then in the other, they're curved around Kylie's waist and thighs. She was clearly trying to give herself a more intense hourglass shape. While she did do that, she also forgot to smooth out the blinds behind her. The TikToker did say that she didn't mean any hate towards Kylie. She just wanted to show everyone that when something seems a little too good to be true, it probably is. Next up, we have a family pic where it seems like one member wasn't invited. But that's no problem for the Kardashians. In fact, they photoshopped Kourtney in the picture. The whole family was spending some quality time in Tahoe together before the holidays. Kim shared a snapshot of the entire fam, plus Corey Gamble. Now, everyone looks fantastic as we move down the line, but Kourt clearly seems off. It looks like her head's been cut from a different picture. She doesn't seem to belong in the entire snap. Plus, her colors are way less vibrant than the rest of the image. Twitter was flooded with jokes about this fail. One user asked if anyone else agreed that Kourtney was photoshopped into the latest Kardashian family snap, and the answer was a resounding yes. But there were some people who thought it wasn't just Kourtney who'd been edited in the pic. Everyone had. Now, we know Kardashians don't mind switching around heads to make everyone look their best, so I wouldn't be surprised if one or two other family members received some touch-ups in this pic. This meant people cared a lot less about the adorable family photo and a lot more about all the editing. Now, this next Photoshop moment comes courtesy of Kim's 40th birthday. Kendall's strap is missing in the pic. Khloe tweeted a photo from Kim's 40th birthday on a private island. The caption said she was thinking about photoshopping Kylie in it. Seems like she forgot to mention all the photoshopping she'd done already. This one is more of a blink and you miss it fail. But all you need to do is zoom into Kendall's shoulder to see the problem. Her dress strap is missing. Actually, it's more like completely disjointed. Now, I'm not really sure what exactly they were trying to fix here.
We were there for hours. I mean, we were there from like 2 to probably 6, 7. We couldn't get enough. We were having so much fun.
Maybe Kenny's hair? Whatever it was, the result is simply hilarious. Fans got to see a strap that completely ignored the laws of physics. Now, let's move on to the lady that propelled the Kardashian clan to fame. Y'all remember Kim K's bad hair day? In some photos posted to Instagram, Kim posed in an all snakeskin look. This included her top, pants, and even her hair. She captioned it "venomous," but fans weren't really paying attention to that. A closer look at her gorgeous hair pattern reveals a small Photoshop fail. On the back of her head, there are remnants of her hand and fingers. Spooky! Seems like the original pic had Kim holding the back of her head, but she decided to switch it up and go with her hands on the wall. Now, this picture is ruined for me. Pretty much forever. I can't look at it without seeing her creepy nails poking out of her hair. Now let's get back to Kylie Jenner. With a number of pictures she posts in bathing suits, there's a lot of Photoshop going on. Like how she posed next to a wavy pool. No, I don't mean a wave pool. Kylie Jenner posted several pics of herself at the poolside in a bikini. Unlike the rest of us who went hermit mode, Kylie was flaunting her quarantine body. While she looked great, there was some very clear evidence of tampering in her original post. Kylie made a pretty terrible attempt at toning up her leg. She left the pool's edge entirely distorted. Obviously, fans caught on to it and took a bunch of screenshots. Of course, the replies were filled with people trolling this Jenner sister. So Kylie immediately removed the pictures. But she loved them so much that she shared them again. This time she was smart enough to crop out the crooked pool edge. But the screenshots we took will live on forever. Next up, we have a mirror selfie with a pretty wacky background. Kim K's 2020 selfie. Well, despite the editing fail, it's fair to say that Kim knows how to start the year off with a bang. This picture received millions of comments, calling Kim out for the photoshopping. In it, she's posed in front of a mirror in a tight metallic miniskirt, long stilettos, and a cropped beige top. Now, half the comments were talking about how she absolutely slayed the look, while the other half were calling her out for poorly trying to edit herself to look skinnier. The middle and right sides of the image are very obviously curved. And last time I checked, walls don't look like that. Anyway, let's take a look at the Photoshop on Kim's Christmas card. After all, there's an adorable story behind it. Fans noticed something off with Kim's 2019 Christmas card pic. More specifically, Northwest. Don't get me wrong, she looked absolutely adorable. But she did look photoshopped in. Later, in an interview with Ellen, Kim explained that North threw a tantrum on picture day. She refused to be on the card, but later changed her mind. Kids, am I right? Well, the photographer came back the next day to shoot North on her own. Then they just edited her in. Voila! And Kim thinks it looks great. These were the times the Kardashians were caught photoshopping their pics. We'll see you in the next video.